Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the Next Tape Podcast, and today I have a special collaboration. He has been on this podcast before. He's done 2 episodes before. I think this is when we started during our first season, and I believe you guys know who he is. His name is RJ. He's one of my good friends. Basically, me and Tanyka has talked about this topic. So the topic is basically uh, PlayStation disc production ending in January 2028. Uh, like I said, me and Tanyka talked about this, but I decided to do this collaboration because I wanted to give you guys more of a video gamer's perspective, and RJ is a full-time gamer. He's a gamer to the heart and to the core. So, hope you guys enjoy this episode, and yeah, enjoy. All right. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 physical disc production is ending in January in 2028. I know that RJ, you have some comments and you like to voice your displeasure about it.
Oh, I have plenty of comments.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do your thing, man.
Go ahead on.
Yeah, go ahead. Anything. What do you feel like? What do you feel like? Do you feel like the Sony should have done this, or they should have go a different route, or
This is
um,
just an absolute shell shock of an announcement, right? Just
yeah.
completely out of the blue. Just
hmm
saying, here we go, we're ending production. Like, did they even consult anybody? Like, so many people are entwined in making physical media when it comes to GameStop, when it comes to publishers,
Yeah.
going through Sony.
Yeah.
Like, how do you make an announcement? Like, you don't even make a video. You just post it on a blog and say, "Oh yeah, we're done in 2028. Have at it." Like, how can how can you do something like that, right?
I 100.
Completely bonkers.
Listen, I 100% agree with that. See, I think they looked at the metrics, which I just disagree a whole lot. I talked to Tanika about this, and she's like, "Yeah, but they looked at the numbers, and the number says so, but still, I still believe, which is a fair point on her behalf. I still believe that there's still people buying physical media, and you don't leave those types of people out. Like me and you still buy physical media, right? So like." And there's probably a lot more people in the world that buy physical media in the world that buys it. Back in 2013, remember people who bought PS4, right? Bought mostly
Yes, yeah. Back in the PS4.
yeah. Bought mostly games. Bought mostly physical media. So like, I saw the numbers that people were buying physical media more than digital back then. And 10 years later, like 10 plus years later, that has changed. Ever since the pandemic happened, etc. People are buying digital over uh physical media. Because of that, 80% of people are buying, or I think it's slightly over 80% of people. And then 20%.
I want to debate. Sorry to interrupt, but I want to debate all these claims. All right, they're talking 80.
Yeah.
They're talking 80, 20%, right?
Yeah. Just
So with that figure, right? We're
yeah.
talking about every single digital game released on PlayStation, which is something like 7,000 games a year or something. How many of those games are $20, $10? Are they including DLCs? Are they including Fortnite when you download Fortnite? Like, what exactly are those figures? So there's something else that came out
Exactly.
when Insomniac got leaked, the creators of Spider-Man and everything, and they showed the actual physical numbers. between Spider-Man, God of War, and everything like that. And majority of those single player games, God of War Ragnarok,
Right.
71% physical. Spider-Man Miles Morales, 66% physical.
Wow.
The only first party Sony game that was more digital than physical was MLB The Show, Returnal. All of these games people bought physically over digitally. I think these numbers are skewed. I don't think Sony's given a clear picture of what's going on. They just want to completely control the market here.
I
And they want to, it's just ridiculous, if
I
you ask me.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree with that. Uh, yeah. I I I just don't like. I feel like if I was a executive, I would stick by um by those, like, 20% of people who are basically buying physical media. You don't get rid of because, like, because it's getting lower. In my opinion, I feel like it will probably get higher in the near future because the need for physical media is in demand, in my
People
opinion.
are fed up. No,
Yeah,
people are fed up.
yeah,
They're fed up with the subscriptions. They're fed
yeah.
up with the rising costs. Here,
Mhm.
I got a great example for you. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead.
me and the wife, we love playing Borderlands, right?
Mhm.
So we wanted to get this Borderlands game called Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation Store, it is $89.99.
Right.
You know what we did? We
Mhm.
went on Amazon.
Mhm.
We got it shipped here, delivered same day for $45.
Mm. Hmm.
That
Mhm.
is
Wow.
half the price of what the PSN store. Not only you could go to GameStop, buy a used, your mom
Mhm.
and pop shop,
Mhm.
you could maybe go to a Walmart.
Mhm.
Apparently Best Buy still exists here in
Mhm.
Canada, so you can go
Mhm.
to Best Buy. Like to for a company to just completely want to control the market like this. And there's another point to this too.
Mhm.
Sony is the one who makes the Blu-ray discs. They're the ones who own all of the factories and everything. So they're
Yes.
literally making money
Yep.
off of all of these Blu-rays sold. I
Yep.
don't understand, and let alone the retail space you get too.
Yeah.
It genuinely doesn't make any sense why you would just completely cut that out unless you want full
Right.
control
Yep.
and to get rid of the used market. They want that used market gone.
100, yeah, 100%, because I think they don't make any money based on the used market. They don't. It's
No,
based
they
on
make
the
$0, right?
yeah,
$0.
yeah, yeah, and they wanna make money, right? And I think believe that, like, a lot of the game studios, there's a fee to making, the cases, etcetera, and, is that true, or is that, like, basically 'cause I overheard that it it's something like that. A lot of these game studios
I,
who
I know you I know you have to go through Sony to get the disc actually printed. And I don't know what the deal is with the case. They probably make the case. Well, cases are all made in China, so I don't
Mhm,
know.
mhm,
But we're talking like what, like 10 cents, maybe 5 cents, maybe even 1 cent per friggin' disc printed. Like we're talking about years of experience making Blu-rays.
mhm,
There should be zero reason for any of the, especially big publishers, like we're not even talking about GTA 6 here. You could argue this might have been the catalyst for this kind of stuff. They saw the
yes,
numbers. They
yes,
saw that people were pre-ordering GTA 6, even though there's zero gameplay out there. They haven't showed any gameplay,
one
and they're not given. There's no physical disc, dude. I have Red Dead Redemption 2.
yeah,
Rockstar could do this. I have Red Dead Redemption 2
mhm,
physically. You know what? Came with two discs. One to download the information, the other to
right,
play the game.
right,
These companies can do it. It's just about control.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I 100% agree because yeah, you said, like, when, Grand Theft Auto, released the info that, and information about the game Grand Theft Auto 6, or sorry, Rockstar, released the information about Grand Theft Auto 6, um, they said that, and with their Ultimate Edition, their Standard Edition and their Ultimate Edition, they said, that they're just gonna be releasing a physical copy, but which is a piece of paper in it, which which I thought what they were going to do is like, maybe a month down the road they'll release a physical disc because they were trying to avoid the leaks, right? That's what I thought.
Hmm.
I probably
I thought
everybody
that
else
too.
thought
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We all thought that.
yeah, that wasn't the case. There was rumors that, that somebody were talking about, talking to Rockstar support about
Hmm.
a physical disc, but as I'm hearing, that's not true. We haven't had an update from Rockstar. Um, yeah, like you said, when the pre-orders went up, I think that's where Sony just decided, like, yeah, we're no longer, doing physical, media disc anymore. Uh, so what do you think of the slogan of y- "You will own nothing and you be happy"?
You mean like how our
Yeah.
prime minister is part of that little secret club, eh? The World Economic Forum.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
if you want to go down that route
yeah,
where
yeah,
everything is based off of a subscription, you're leasing your car,
yeah,
you're constantly making payments on everything, like what you get, like if you subscribe to like BMW, you get
mhm,
more features or something. Same with Tesla.
mhm,
Um, let alone what it's done to the movie industry
mhm.
and
Oh,
God
yeah,
forbid the music industry.
yeah.
Those two industries, especially the music, has just completely been decimated. But
Mhm,
I will say it seems like there seems to be a resurgence on the vinyl and the CDs. It seems like people has finally had enough subscribing to
mhm,
5 different subscription services
mhm,
just to watch like Pokemon. Like if
mhm.
you look at how to watch the complete series of Pokemon, you have to subscribe to 4 different streaming services to watch it all, right? Like it's
It's
all the
insane.
content's cut out. Yeah.
It's insane. And, did you hear about, like, when they, got rid of, like, 550 plus movies?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Heard about that? That's insane.
I
That's insane. And then, their policies. I didn't know that,
yeah, I
Sony.
just found that out today. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You have
I
sorry to interrupt. You have
Yeah, no,
36
no.
months.
Yeah.
36 months. If you don't log in 36 months,
Mhm,
they will delete your account
mhm,
and you
mhm.
will lose all access to your downloadable content.
Yep,
What kind of policy is that?
yep. Yeah, I heard it was based on the EU or something like that. I remember. I heard it was based
I
on the EU.
I don't know, but here's another good subscription
Uh-huh.
service. So when you subscribe to Disney Plus, if you get injured at one of their parks or the
Mhm,
cruises, you're not liable to sue them because you subscribe to Disney Plus. Because there was somebody who got injured at one of their cruises, and
mhm.
they're not allowed to sue Disney because of the terms and services they agreed to on Disney Plus. Because nobody reads that.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, nobody
It's
re
crazy.
yeah, nobody reads it too. Like, I don't to be fair with you, I don't read the TOS as well. Like, I don't read the TOS, but I know what I'm getting myself into, etcetera, blah, blah, blah. I
Mm.
sign my fate to whatever, right? So, I already know myself when I get into it, but,
Well, you
people
own Apple products.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, Sony or their PlayStation division is hiding because since that blog. So I
Hmm.
don't know what would be the proper. Do they think they're gonna be? Do you think they're gonna come back and reverse it, or they're gonna stick their guns with this? Because you said basically one of their factories is closing. Not closing, but, like, they're
Yeah, it's
retraining
getting
they're
repurposed.
retraining
Yeah, they're
yeah,
they're repurposing a
so
factory. Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that.
So, do you think they'll reverse the decision that they made? Because they did have it, they did reverse the decision in the past with the PS Vita and PS3, and they extended the digital store,
Hmm.
for that. What is your opinion on that?
Well, a good example is when Sonic first got revealed in the movie.
Mhm.
Remember that? He was absolutely hideous, and everybody voiced their everybody voiced their opinions online,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Constant backlash.
yes.
You know what they did? They were quiet, they hunkered down, and
Mhm.
they fixed Sonic for the movie, right? And then next thing you know, Sonic is a great franchise. Video games, they are what they are, but the
Mhm.
movies are great movies, kind of
Mhm.
thing, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Sony, the thing is with Sony, and we can talk about Nintendo too and their game key cards, but the thing is with Sony
Yeah.
is they don't communicate. Like
Mhm.
like when you like would go into Xbox or something, or even Valve, there is a line of communications. The CEOs come out
Mhm.
on Twitter, or they do like these little press runs or whatever. They go on Bloomberg and everything.
Right, right.
When's the last time you've heard Sony go on friggin' Bloomberg and talk about stuff, right? Like they just there's
Yeah.
no communication there.
Mhm.
So
Uh, yeah.
the
I don't know.
backlash is huge. So
Yes.
I have no idea. I really don't. But I think Sony recognizes this is this is way bigger than what they thought it was going to be.
If you
This
don't
is
know,
way bigger.
if you're not on Twitter, RJ, basically,
No, I'm not.
yeah. So their tweet view count is in the it's more than almost it's probably over the PS4 sold amount.
That's
That's how bad.
oh my god.
Yes, that's how bad it is.
I heard even them releasing like the Spider-Man trailers. People are going on about physical media on their Spider-Man trailers. They showed trailers about like their new cameras coming out, and people are
Yeah.
going on there
Yep.
about the physical media. Look, you
Mhm.
have to do this kind of stuff, right? And there's another thing too.
Mhm.
These companies won't listen unless you actually show them. Cancel your PlayStation Plus subscription, all right?
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
cancel that shit.
Mhm.
You really have to.
Mm.
At the end of the day, this is what these companies learn. Stop buying. I get it. Digital, it's very very convenient, but
Mhm.
stop buying digital. Support the physical at this point. If all of these people are crying right now,
Yeah.
support the physical. Unsubscribe to PS Plus.
Mhm.
Go back and play your backlog or whatever.
Mhm.
Don't cave into this, right? Because in a week, I hope people don't forget, and I hope people keep pushing this, right? That's all I hope for.
Yeah, and that's what I hope for too. Vote for like people are saying, vote with your wallets, right? So like
Hmm.
basically that's what people are trying to do. So like if PlayStation doesn't end up like reversing this decision, uh, w- what are what
Do a game key card. Do it like what Nintendo does with their game key cards.
uh-huh.
I get it. It's very very controversial,
Yeah.
but it doesn't hurt to use. If that's what you're looking for, like a budget as well as having the case and everything,
Uh-huh.
like it's a happy medium where you still get that physical thing. You still have to put it in your console, and then it can still decrease in price and trade it in and everything like that.
Mhm.
And like, look, if you want to be really fancy, you can maybe download it on a computer, make your own cartridge or CD or whatever. Like that's doable too.
Mm.
But if this is the pathway forward, Sony should make some sort of game key card for the PS5. At least have that happy medium, but to just completely like a code in a box
Mhm.
is just disgusting. I'm sorry, that is just absolutely disgusting.
Listen, like when I if I like I don't know how people like the digital guys, digital bros, uh uh is able to take this and be like, yeah, it was bound to happen. So, I don't really care about, uh preserve my games, etc. So, you know, it's going to happen no matter what. So I don't know how they're sitting back and relaxing and just like saying all that stuff and being cool with this. So like it's your game could be taken away anytime,
Mhm.
any day, like but yeah, no, like I'm just like if they don't go to that route, if they don't go to the game key route, uh like, are you thinking about going
Go
to
on
PC?
PC. Go on PC. If you want to continue game, you really have two options here, right?
Mhm,
You can either play your backlog,
mhm.
like, but there's millions of games. You can play your backlog forever.
Yeah,
Eventually,
yeah.
you are
Oh,
going to
yeah.
need to buy these new PS6s, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's yeah.
it at least on the PC, you have multiple different storefronts. You can
Mhm.
go to Steam, you can go to Epic, and you can go, what's the other one? GOG. GOG is a very good one. That one,
Yeah.
no DRM, all of that
Mhm,
stuff, right?
mhm, mhm.
You can also, obviously, I'm not going to condone it. You can also go on Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can also tons and tons of emulation too. Don't forget about that. You
Mhm.
Because they don't sell you these old games, right? They keep them locked in a vault, and then eventually they might either remake them or they'll sell them again for like $20 to you. But
Oh, wow, yeah.
that
Okay. Okay.
it's if you want to continue gaming,
Mhm.
uh, your best option is PC. But if you're like me, who's grown up on the PlayStation brand since PlayStation One, grew up as a kid playing Crash Bandicoot, playing
Mm.
Gran Turismo,
Yep.
playing Twisted Metal, and to see your brand,
Mhm.
literally this brand was built on physical media, from the CDs
Yeah.
to the DVDs on the PS2 to the Blu-rays on the PS3 to how what they did on the
Yeah.
PS4 and what Xbox One tried to do,
Yeah.
and the PS4 completely seized that opportunity. And
Mhm.
for them to do this now on the PS5, it's genuinely heartbreaking as a PlayStation fan, for sure, for sure.
Me too, me too. I 100%. Uh, yeah, it is sad what it comes to uh, with I mean, it's a whole entire different management team compared to the PS4 and the PS5, right? Totally different.
Seems like it.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
totally different. You saw the video that's going around the PlayStation when they shared the physical game, the management.
Hmm.
Yeah, you saw that. That's going around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly those guys are fired.
Tho
Clearly they've been fired.
yeah, those guys are
Uh,
no
yeah,
longer there anymore. So, like,
you're doing that. Yeah, you're getting fired.
yeah. So, like, basically, if they were still around, I think they would probably this wouldn't happen. But like, this is a whole entire different management team that's under the PlayStation division. So, like, basically, it's
Hmm.
and they're looking for maximizing profit over consumer. So, uh, yeah, and I think also the thing is a lot of it has to do with the tariffs as well. That's what a lot of people are
I'm
saying.
not buying that.
You don't
I'm
think
not
so?
buying that. We're
Mhm,
talking about a billion. We're talking about $1 billion company here.
mhm.
We're talking about Sony, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like these guys, you say what you will, but like
Mhm,
they're one of the big three players in the music industry. They're a big music industry. They make all of these movies and TV shows.
mhm,
They're literally one of the top brands for cameras and for TVs. Like,
mhm, mhm.
if this company can't afford to 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 help out the customers that have built this brand up
Yeah,
generations,
I agree.
especially the PlayStation. It's their bread and butter, dude.
Mhm,
It's their bread and butter. I don't know if this is true or not, but it's like 36% of Sony's revenue comes from PlayStation, man.
mhm.
Like, and for them to just throw it all away for like, how much are you really saving here? How much are you really saving here? And then how many
Yep,
people
yep.
like me who are just going to throw in the towel when the PS6 comes out, because we're not going to support that. Or if you're a real fan of the physical media and how you grew up
Mhm,
on PlayStation as well as Nintendo,
mhm,
and you could even argue Xbox to an extent too.
mhm,
Like, it's it's heartbreaking, man. Especially
mhm.
with the brand. I get it, you shouldn't have brand loyalty, but
Yeah,
you grow up with this brand. You love this brand. It's
yeah,
like people who love Marvel,
yeah,
or
yeah,
people
yeah.
who love Pokemon,
You
right?
see,
You,
yeah,
you love the
yeah,
brand.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. Cause like, yeah, you love the brand, yeah, the loyalty of it. I've been around since PS5, PS2. I skipped PS3 because of the Xbox, right? So I was an Xbox.
Oh yeah, we all
Yeah,
skipped
yeah,
the
yeah,
PS3. Don't worry.
PS3
We
because
all skipped the PS3.
it was expensive, and then I went to the PS4. I came back to the PS4 because, like, Xbox was, like, doing the same thing that they're doing right now, so,
I know, right?
right?
It's like
So,
one big
yeah,
circle. It's one
yeah,
big
yeah,
circle.
yeah. So, the PS4, and then it went to and then I obviously, you know, converted to the PS5 within the 30th cycle, I believe. Yeah. And
Mm.
obviously you converted at launch day, right? I believe. Launch
PS5?
PS5, yes.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good one.
PS5. I bought launch.
Nice one.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, like, you know, but if the company doesn't care about its customers or consumers' rights or whatever, I think it's like that time to switch
Mhm.
to what is the best. Uh, uh,
What do you stand for? That's
yes,
the bigger question.
yes,
Is what do
yes,
you stand for?
yes, yes, yeah,
Do you want to see your brand just completely the brand you love and you grew up with?
mm-hmm,
You want to see it just completely destroy itself because the bottom line needs to be bigger and the stock needs to go up?
mm-hmm,
Voice your concerns. Um, the only thing, because as much as I'm hoping this changes Sony's decision, but
yeah,
I really think they're going to stick to their guns.
mm-hmm.
The only thing I can hope for, if we're going in a crazy different world, is Nintendo makes a console as powerful as the PS5, because they'll never give up on physical media. They
Hopefully,
won't.
hopefully because there's a lot of people that say they're going if Sony if PlayStation s- goes in this direction, Nintendo will follow.
Mm,
There's a lot of people
the
that are
thing
saying,
is that. Sorry.
no, go ahead. No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you go.
Oh no, you go ahead. No, go ahead. So
Oh well.
yeah, no.
The thing with Nintendo is they started out as a toy company. They started out they have strict principles there,
Hmm, hmm.
and um, look at what they sell. They sell Pokemon cards. They sell amiibos. They sell Pokemon merchandise. They sell Kirby merchandise.
Hmm.
Um, all of it. It's always been physical with Nintendo. Nintendo's always done their own thing.
All
They've
right.
always thought of themselves first as a
Hmm,
toy manufacturer
hmm,
first,
hmm,
and then everything else falls into place.
hmm,
It's such a big difference playing a Nintendo game
hmm,
over some of these Sony and Xbox games or these third party games, right? Like a
hmm,
Nintendo game is an experience, a completely different experience. So
hmm, hmm.
I don't think Nintendo would ever give up on the physical market.
But
I just don't.
you just never know, though. You just never know.
Well, that's true because I never thought Sony would either, but here we
Because
are, right?
it went from I understand the physical and then they went to the game keys. Now I'm wondering if they're thinking about, that's the game key. That's just like saying that they're lingering, but
Mm.
they're trying to let go a little bit, but at the same time, they're just seeing. But yeah,
And then
yeah. Go ahead.
you can also maybe you can put on your tinfoil hat and maybe all three of these companies are colluding because look at the first one, right? Xbox
Hmm.
subscription services. They pushed it like crazy.
Yep.
Now everybody has it.
Yeah.
Now Nintendo, they
Hmm.
do the game key cards, right? It's just a
Hmm.
download code or basically a download code in a box.
Hmm.
And now Sony is doing it where they're saying done with the physical media. You could almost put on your little tinfoil hat and be like, hey, maybe these three companies are actually working together and
Hmm.
they really don't want you to own anything, right? If you really want to be that cynical.
Hey, you never, yeah, you never know. You never know. You never know. Like,
You never know.
maybe you're, so well. Technically, their PlayStation division is in California for Sony, and then Nintendo they have Nintendo in America and Nintendo in Japan, and then Xbox is obviously at Microsoft, but they stick in America. So I don't know if they have a Japanese division Xbox. I'm not sure, not 100% about that, but
They
um,
probably do.
they probably
You
do.
see like like Atlas. announces almost all their Persona games on Xbox showcases, kind of thing, right?
Not true.
They have a good, or at least Sega
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
Microsoft have a
Mhm.
pretty good relationship. It seems like, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, will Sega ever forgive Nintendo? Probably not.
Yeah. So, to end it, do you think that, this will be the end for, Sony's PlayStation division? Like, this will be end, like, I'm no longer getting a PS6 because they have to like sell it to me now. Like the price I can work around. I can do like a
Mhm.
buy now, pay later, whatever payment, whatever, right? But physical media will be gone off this console in the near future, and then
Mhm.
yeah, those are two things that that are the problem with the new generation console that's coming. So, do you think this will end?
Well,
Um,
what do I think PlayStation's future is going to be for the
that's new,
PS6
and then
onward?
yeah, PS6 and onwards. And do you think they will be ending in the near future? Because like I feel like it's going to be like the Xbox One all over again. That's the future I see for Sony. Uh, the PlayStation division, not Sony as a whole entire. They're going to be all right, but like the PlayStation division is
Hmm.
going to be might be struggling just like the Xbox division did during Xbox One. Go ahead.
And they never recovered since.
Yes.
They never recovered since.
Yeah.
They've been trying so many different things, and
Mhm.
they can't recover what
Mhm.
happened that
Mhm.
day. They
Mhm.
they have to understand, like, gamers grew up buying physical media.
Mhm.
I I know more people, like, that's just me personally. Maybe there's more digital out there, but
Mhm.
most of the
Mhm.
physical people I know buy physical more. I think, if you ask me, I think this at least cuts off 40% of what Sony or what PlayStation, the PS6 sales.
Yeah.
I think physical is
Oh,
very,
yes.
very important to
Yes.
PlayStation customers, dude.
Yes.
It's very, very important.
Mhm.
Just like Nintendo, right? If Nintendo decided, hey, enough's enough, no more digital,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
And look, and we have an example right in front of our eyes, Xbox and what they did.
Mhm.
Like, I can't see this, and I can't see this being a good thing for Sony. I don't know the number. As the GTA is such an anomaly, I don't know the numbers, but if you're
Mhm.
going to stick by your principles,
Mhm.
don't pre-order a game, especially with no gameplay. Like, come on, has anybody learned from Cyberpunk? Like,
Mhm.
are we really doing this again? Like, just like I said, if you have principles, if you have something you stand by and everything, if you love the brand, all of that stuff,
Mhm.
then stick with it. But if they're not going to change course, like, if that's what's going to happen, then
Mm.
I don't.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know, my
I
friend.
don't.
I really don't know.
Yeah. I don't.
Then
Yeah.
say bye. Either you suck it up,
Mhm.
or you say bye bye to the PlayStation
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
It all depends on your morals and standards on this
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. I agree 100%. I just think it's gonna cut the sales in half. Uh,
Hmm.
Even the PS5 is struggling to hit almost 100 million uh in sales. So like I don't think it's gonna beat the PS4, which is kind of shocking to me because it's it's still a great system. Like when people will say like the PlayStation 5 has no games, right? Because there's no major uh s- like AAA games that are coming on the console. 'Cause, like, there's a lot of people that are thinking that. Like, there's been, in my opinion, there's been a lot of AAA games, but there's a lot of people who are like, "Where are the
Hmm.
games? Where are the games?" There's no games for the PlayStation 5. 0 games. I'm like, have you seen how many games they dropped over the last, like, 6 years? So,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. we're releasing, but
It's sad. Look,
it's sad.
at the end of the day, this is just sad.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah.
none of this had to happen.
Mhm.
Sony didn't have to do this. They could have continued printed disc. Clearly, I haven't seen a single publisher say they're in favor of this. Like
Mhm.
you would think EA would come out of the friggin' sewers and say like, oh, this is
Mhm.
consumer trends. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, EA is still making physical discs, right? Like
Mhm.
you can still buy all of their annual sports games on a physical disc
Yeah.
because they know
Yeah.
people buy physical media. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
this
Mhm.
narrative that they have, it just I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
And
I
if
agree.
anybody looks at the actual figures, like look at that Insomniac leak, and it breaks down at least the Sony first party games,
Mhm.
and all of them, Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon,
Mhm.
all of them sell better physically than digitally. It's
Yeah.
these figures are skewed, but that's it. That's my rant.
Alright. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, so this ends this episode of, uh, the PlayStation physical disc, production ending in January 2028. Yeah. Sad, but,
Mhm.
we'll see if it comes out with any, like, good news or bad news in the future, and I will invite RJ back on again, and we'll talk about it further in the future. So, yeah. So, thank you,
Yeah,
RJ.
thanks for having me on. Yeah,
And
thanks for
mm,
having me on.
no problem, no problem. Anytime. Alright.
Mhm.